Welcome to section 2.3, subtraction of real numbers. The goals for today is I can subtract real numbers using the subtraction rule. And number two, I can subtract of real numbers to solve real problems. I can use subtraction of real numbers to solve real life problems. So here's our notes. Again, what we're going to do is we're going to use row your boat gently down the stream to remember what we're doing today. Now, using the same tune as row your boat, here we go. Subtraction's not so hard to do. It's really not that bad. Change the signs in the middle, then use your rules for add. So all this is saying is that if we have an addition problem or a subtraction problem, if we have 4 minus 7, what we can do is we can change this to an addition problem. So we're going to make this a plus, and we're going to make this a negative 7. So we're just, instead of a minus, we're going to say plus a negative. So that way we can do that. We also have to know this right here. The terms of an expression are the parts that are added when the expression is written as a sum. So my terms in this above case would be 4 and negative 7. All right, let's do a couple of examples. Find the difference. So instead of looking at this instead of a subtraction problem, which might be kind of confusing, let's look at it as an addition problem. So the sign in between, I'm going to change to plus a negative 3. Now this is a lot easier because remember, when we add two signs that are the same, we just add them up and keep the sign. So we get negative 10. If we do this one, 9 minus 18, let's change it to an addition problem. It'll make things a lot easier. So 9 plus negative 18. Now look, the signs are different because this 9's a positive and the 18's a negative. So we're going to subtract the two. So 18 minus 9 is 9. The larger number is 18, so I'm going to keep that sign, which is a negative. For letter C, I'm going to change this to an addition problem. Now, anytime I have a minus a negative, what we can do is we can slash and dash, meaning we're going to turn both of these into a plus sign. So negative 2 plus 8, we have two signs that are different, so I'm going to subtract. Keep the sign of the larger number, which is an 8, so this will be a positive 8 or positive 6. Again, if we have this negative here, what we can do is we can change the sign. So I'm going to change these negatives to plus. So negative 10 plus 7. Signs are different, so I'm going to subtract, which is 3. Keep the sign of the larger number, then you'll be exact. Gives you negative 3. All right, let's look at example number 2. Evaluate the expression and then find the number of terms. So what we're going to do is we're going to simplify this. We're going to do it one part at a time, and then we're going to find the number of terms. So to do this, I'm going to take first negative 8 minus 3. So negative 8 minus 3. I want to change it to an addition problem. So negative 8 plus negative 3. Well, the signs are the same, so all I have to do is add and keep. So this gives me negative 11. Now I'm going to do the rest. Notice I have minus a negative. Minus a negative turns into a plus 10 and plus 2. Negative 11 plus 10 is negative 1. Negative 1 plus 2 gives us 1. We also want to find the number of terms that we have. So for example, up here, I wrote it as an addition problem. So this would be a term, this would be a term, this would be a term, and this would be a term because they're all separated by plus signs. So I have 4 terms. In letter B, we want to evaluate it. So in this case, I want to simplify it if I can. Unfortunately, I cannot simplify, but what I can do is I can write it as an addition problem. So negative 8 plus a negative 3x. Now the reason why we would want to do this is because now we can find out one term is this, and this is my other term. So my two terms are -8 and -3x. So I have two terms. All right, let's look at another one. Example number 3, you record the high temperatures for 1 week. The temperatures in degrees Fahrenheit are given in the table. Find the change in the temperature from each day to the next to complete the table. So we want to find the temperature. Obviously, we can't do this one because there's not a previous day. What we can do is we can take, 75 and 72. Obviously, to go from 72 to 75, we are going up 3. So that would be a +3. Do I need the plus sign? No, but I decided to include it because I want to show that it's going up. In this case, I have 75 and 70. So 75 minus 70 is going to be a difference of 5. So it's going down 5. From Tuesday to Wednesday, it's going 70 to 67. So it's going down 3. From 67 to 71, it's going up 4. From 71 to 72, it's going up 1. And from 72 to 68, it's going down 4.